Welcome back, my Jedi friends, and today we're going to discuss the Christmas bullshit survival guide. In many respects, I'm going to be the ghost of bullshit future, of Christmas bullshit future for you. And we're going to plant a little seed with you today to find out how much bullshit you're going to be prepared to take. And where's the limit? Where's the limit, folks? That's what we want to know. Where is the limit? Where's the limit? Okay, so we've talked about many of these type of topics before, but what I want to definitely put into alignment here is your mental health. I want to give you a Christmas present today, and that is a Christmas present of your mental health. And what this video very specifically is about is a Christmas present for you. It's a Christmas present to attempt to get you to see the biggest gift that you can give yourself this year, the biggest gift that you can give the people that actually care in your life is your own sanity. And that happens by prioritizing your own well-being and your own mental health first. Now, if you're watching this channel, if you're the average person that talks up, turns up, and there's no average people here, folks. We're only dealing with the crew that's here to do the bigger purpose. And the only reason that you'd even associate with the word average is because you've been bought into someone else's belief system. You're watching this video because part of you knows that you have a talent set that hasn't been fully acknowledged or appreciated yet. That's the issue. That's your gift and your curse at the moment. And not only that, you've chosen a family, believe it or not. You've chosen a family that don't believe in you. And they deliberately, you've set this dynamic up, folks, for them not to believe in you because they don't get it. And this is your rite of passage. This is your rite of passage to believe in yourself. So if you are watching this channel, the odds are that you have high empathy. Now, if you've got high empathy, you're seeing and perceiving things that are going on in the world now that it seems that nobody else can see. Seems like the world is blind to it, folks. They're blind. Why can't they see what is blatantly obvious to you? That the world is going mad, that people are lunatics, they're losing the plot. Well, fortunately for me, I grew up in a lunatic asylum. So I've been preparing for this day all of my life. And I used to joke about this at school when people used to tease me for growing up in the grounds of a psychiatric hospital. And I used to say, they used to say, you're mad, you're a nutter. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not mad. All of you are mad. You just haven't woken up to it yet. Now, that to me was a coping mechanism back in the day. But these days, it feels like the reality that I'm living, that I predicted almost 50 years ago, folks, when I was coming back at kids at school in my early school days about what's happening in the world right now. And it's very easy to feel lonely and isolated on this journey, folks. So, being high empathy and our natural desire as human beings is to fit in. And you're very good at fitting in. The odds are that you are brilliant at fitting in. But you've probably been fitting in all of your life, and you're now experiencing increasing discomfort of a growing amount of people that are taking the piss out of you. They're taking the piss, folks, taking the piss. And you, in many respects, have allowed this to happen. You've allowed it to happen. You've let things go. And you probably told yourself that you've done it for the greater good. And people on my channel will know about my thoughts on the greater good. I don't think that the greater good, if it doesn't serve you, it's not, there's nothing great about it, and there's certainly nothing good. So let's just reframe that. If you're putting somebody else's needs ahead of your own and using the greater good as your justification, you're not only deluding yourself, but you are going in the complete opposite path that you need to go in. So let's backtrack this, folks. This is a Christmas gift for you. The gift is when you do stuff that you want to do, that you love doing, you feel good. And there's a lot of people out there that don't feel good. And there's two types of people, folks. There's two types of people. Let's put them in categories. Let's make this very black and white, this particular category. There are those people that feel bad and they want to drag you down so that they've got friends because misery loves company, folks. So rather than elevate you, they will want to see you suffer and they want to see your pain because it makes them feel better about their own miserable lives. Tough one to take, folks, but a lot of people operate that way. Ask yourself, how many people do you know they hear about somebody else's success and they get pissed off? They're genuinely not happy. Maybe you have been that person. You see one of your friends doing brilliantly well. Maybe they win the lottery or something great happens to them. It's a little bit of piece of you will think a bit of resentment because I deserve it more than they do. This is the mistake, folks. This is the mistake. And the gift is going to be taking an empowered look. It's going to be, and you probably operate from this realm, folks. If you're an empath, you are genuinely happy when other people get a leg up. And that's the other type of person, the person that generally celebrates their friends doing well, regardless whether you're doing well or not. So that energy is a good energy. Celebrating success, putting the energy into success. Now, here's the self-defeating thing if that's not you, folks. If you're thinking, well, I deserve better and that person doesn't deserve it, you're putting the energy out there of failure and misery. You're wanting failure for other people, you'll attract failure for yourself. And this is the self-fulfilling prophecy of the begrudgers, of people that begrudge other people a leg up or a bit of good luck or luck in their life or things to go well for them. If there's a caveat that I deserve or why isn't it happening to me, you're putting energy out there like a boomerang that's going to come back and smack you on the head. So the secret to attracting our own success, our own well-being, our own harmony is to start celebrating, genuinely celebrating and feeling grateful and happy for people in our network, for friends, for family, for other people that get the stuff that we aspire to. A bit of luck, a bit of money, a bit of purpose, a lucky break. Start celebrating all of these things in other people. Now, not everyone, if there's a narcissist in your world or there's people you don't like, I just say delete them from the equation. Part of the stuff, the gift that you're going to give yourself is you're not going to put up with that nonsense. And I've done several videos on that, folks. So there's exceptions to every rule. There's exceptions to everything. There's nuances with the stuff that I teach you, folks, the stuff that we talk about on this channel. But the general thing is that so much of our bullshit comes because we fail to disconnect from people that we don't like. Then we follow their progress, and if anything good happens to them, we dislike that. Now, what you're doing, you're negatively charging good things happening. Because if you're negatively charging good things happening to other people, because you haven't cut them off, and you cut the energy of that happening to you. So feeling resentment, to genuinely feel resentment, and you have to be honest with yourself here, folks. I've had to be honest with myself. And I can say at my lowest point, there were certain people in my life that I hadn't let go, that I found out good things happened to them. And I didn't feel happy for them. And that was the wrong energy, folks. Now, it's easy to judge this. It's easy to detach and judge it. But when you're in it, it seems so justified. Why do they get that? All they do is fuck people over. Why are they getting a lucky break? And these are good questions, folks. But all of it circles back to you putting your own needs, your own well-being, and your own priorities first. Because you feeling better is going to do better for the rest of the world. And there may be disruptions in the short term, folks. There may be disruptions. So there's two aspects to this energy. The first thing is only surround yourself with people that you give a shit about. This is really important. This is factor one. If you're allowing narcissists or assholes in your life, then you're going to be focused on them not getting what they want. You're going to be energizing bad outcomes because you haven't cut the cord. You haven't cut the cord. And if you're energizing bad outcomes for them, it's like a boomerang for you. You're inadvertently energizing bad outcomes for yourself, putting energy into bad things happening because you haven't cut the cord, you haven't dealt with it at source. You haven't shut one door so that new doors can open and associated better people. And it may be this Christmas that the only person that you can truly rely on to give yourself a lucky break is yourself. So, spending time with people that you don't want to be with is counterproductive, folks. It's counterproductive. And that is the gift that you need to give yourself. Give yourself the gift of focusing on things you want to do, spending time with people that you like to be around, and energizing yourself on what you want. And anyone that's not on board that train, folks, should not be in your life. If they're going to guilt trip you, if they're going to make you feel bad about pursuing your dreams, if they're going to bring you down, then they are here. They're not evil or nasty. They're a test for you. It's a wake up call. We chose this family. We chose this path. And you might be thinking, no, I didn't, Adam. Let's just assume that you did because it's more empowering. It's more empowering. Everyone that currently surrounds you, every life circumstance that currently you are in, you have created. Now you might think, but no, I haven't, Adam. But just by entertaining this, it puts you in an empowered position. If you created a bad situation, then you have the power to uncreate it, folks. And you uncreate it with boundaries, with saying no, with doing what you want to do, with spending time with people you want to be with, who uplift you, and by doing things that make your heart sing. And if you don't know what that is because you haven't done it for so long, then it's time for some quiet reflection of time on your own to find out what that is, folks. So there, my Jedi friends, you will be happy at Christmas. You will focus on what you want to do. You will focus on spending time with people that you do want to energize, that you do want to do well. And you will absolutely cut the cord of anyone that makes you want negative stuff to happen to them. Because in wanting negative stuff to happen to them, you're attracting it in your own world. So, folks, it's not about judgment. It's just about a wake up call. It's a wake up call. You can take this message or not. You can believe me or not. It's up to you. It's just a message. It's just a message. Just a bald bloke on the internet with Christmas presents behind him giving you a message. And if you're still watching now, it's probably resonating. Probably resonating, folks. And if it is resonating and you haven't subscribed to the channel, I strongly suggest you do because there's going to be a lot more pieces to this jigsaw and a lot more exercises that will help you to achieve this. And you can do that right there, folks. If you want another piece of that jigsaw, you'll find that just there. But either way, my friends, my Jedi friends, enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy the gift that you are to yourself and do what you love. And that is your Christmas present to yourself.